You've been lied to every single time your car starts acting up, when that check engine light pops on, when your dashboard lights start flashing like a Christmas tree, or when something just feels off. What's the first thing you're told to do? Take it to a mechanic. Pay for a diagnostic scan. Replace this sensor. Replace that part. It's always the same formula. Pay, replace, repeat. But what if I told you there's a method, simple, free, and right under your nose, that could reset your car's brain and fix a shocking number of problems instantly? Sounds like clickbait, right? That's what they want you to believe. Because here's the truth, the auto industry doesn't want you to know. Most modern car problems aren't mechanical, they're electronic. And just like your phone or your computer, when your car's electronic systems get confused, clogged, or overwhelmed, they start malfunctioning. But here's the catch. These aren't always real problems. Your car isn't broken, it's glitching. And instead of a $300 fix, all it needed was a reset. Still skeptical? Think about it. Have you ever had your phone freeze up? The screen goes black. Nothing works. What do? You don't take it to a shop. You don't replace the screen. You just restart it. And like magic, it works again. Your car is the same. Modern vehicles are filled with dozens of computers, ECUs, sensors, modules, all talking to each other 24/7. And just like any tech system, they glitch, they bug out, they get stuck in error loops. And here's where it gets disturbing. Mechanics know this. Dealerships exploit this. They'll charge you hundreds, sometimes thousands, just to do what you could have done in your own driveway in 5 minutes, for free. It's not your fault. You were never told this. You were trained to believe that anything wrong with your car needs an expert, a scanner, a replacement part. But that ends today, because in this video, I'm going to show you a dead simple method to reset your car's computer system. No tools, no money, no nonsense. It's the secret you were never supposed to hear. And once you learn it, you'll realize just how much money you've been tricked into spending all these years. This is the reset that can clear false error codes, restore power, fix electrical bugs, and even stop engine problems without touching a single part. Let's expose the truth. Let's take back control. Let's reset your car for free. Ready? Let's begin. All right, now let's break this down. This isn't some magic trick. It's called a hard reset. And it's one of the most powerful things you can do to your car without ever stepping foot into a mechanic's garage. Here's what you need to understand. Your car has a central brain called the ECU, or Engine Control Unit. It monitors everything: your fuel flow, oxygen sensors, throttle response, emissions, ignition timing, and so much more. And when it detects something it doesn't like, even temporarily, it throws up that dreaded check engine light or starts messing with your driving experience. But here's where it gets insane. Most of these errors aren't permanent. They're stored in the system's temporary memory, just like the cache on your phone or laptop. And once that temporary memory is reset, poof, the problem disappears. So, how do you do it? Step 1. Disconnect the battery, pop the hood, and locate your car battery. You're going to disconnect the negative terminal. That's the black one. Use a wrench to loosen the bolt and slide the cable off. Important, make sure the metal cable isn't touching any part of the car frame. Tape it up if you need to. Why are we doing this? Because this cuts power to your car's ECU and all its subsystems, basically pulling the plug on the brain. But we're not stopping there. Step 2. Drain the residual power. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think just disconnecting the battery is enough. It's not. You need to drain any leftover electricity still trapped in the system. How? Press and hold the brake pedal. Yes, the brake pedal, for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. This discharges the capacitors and clears out lingering charges from the system. You're literally erasing the brain's short-term memory. Some people even go further and connect the positive and negative battery cables together, after removing both from the battery, obviously. This shortcut forces a full system reset, but be cautious. Only do this if you know what you're doing, and your car doesn't have high-end electronics that might get affected. Step 3. Wait. Once you've drained the power, wait 10 to 15 minutes. Let the car sit. Let it forget. Let it breathe. This is like a deep sleep reboot for your vehicle's brain. Step 4. Reconnect the battery. Now, take the negative cable and reconnect it to the battery. Tighten it down. Make sure it's snug. Get inside your car. Start it up. Now, don't panic if it idles rough for a few seconds. That's totally normal. Your ECU is rebooting, relearning, and recalibrating. Give it a minute. And then, watch what happens. In many cases, that check engine light, gone. That weird transmission lag, fixed. That sensor malfunction or throttle hesitation, vanished. Because what you just did was remove all the false data, all the glitches, all the temporary bugs that were misleading the system. It's like giving your car a brand new brain without paying a single dime. But wait, does it work on every problem? Now, let's be clear. This won't fix a broken fuel pump or a dead alternator. If your car is physically damaged, no amount of resets will help. But here's the truth. Over 60% of check engine lights and sensor alerts are caused by temporary, non-critical glitches. Loose gas cap? Reset fixes it. Sensor hiccup from bad fuel? Reset fixes it. Random misfire that self-corrected? Reset confirms it. And here's the kicker. Mechanics do this exact thing with a scan tool or by disconnecting the battery themselves. They charge you $150 to run diagnostics and then just clear the code. You just did it yourself for free. And the best part? Now you're in control. You're no longer dependent, no longer vulnerable to the trap of pay first, question later. You now understand what very few car owners do, the power of a hard reset. And trust me, this one simple trick can save you thousands over the lifetime of your vehicle. In the next part, I'll show you how to recognize the types of car issues that are almost always fixable with a reset, so you never get scammed again. Let's keep going. So, did your light go off? Did your car feel smoother? If it did, you just beat the system. You did what most people pay hundreds for in minutes. Now imagine how much you've been overcharged all these years for problems that never even existed. Never again. If this helped you, share it with someone who's about to waste money on a diagnostic. And if your issue didn't go away, don't worry. At least now you've ruled out the nonsense and you're one step closer to the real fix. Either way, you're no longer in the dark. You're in control. See you in the next one.